We all used to read books as kids, but then we stopped. Why? What happened? Well, I believe it's because we started using our digital devices instead for entertainment. So some of us weren't allowed them at a young age, but others had more lenient parents who allowed them to do whatever they wanted, including get a phone. I remember some kids who had smartphones aged 10, by the way. I was so jealous. As for me, I didn't get a smartphone until I was 11 and a half, and my first iPhone until I was 13. But as for the quality of time spent reading or consuming them, books, I think, fare well better than our devices. And so something inside of me, my internal dialogue, the voice telling me to do better, told me to read books instead of being on my phone. So how did I get to the point where I started reading again? Note that I don't read every day, and I'm still seasonally reading books, which means there are periods where I'm reading all the time, and then there are periods where I'm not reading at all. But there was a time where I didn't read at all. Full stop. Now I actually take time across the year to read. I set time aside dedicated just to reading. How did I get to this point? I guess it was a certain other YouTuber called Hamza Ahmed. I started watching him when I turned 18 in March 2022, and he encouraged the practice of reading books, meditating and journaling. So I copied what he did. I started doing the same thing. And then in summer 2022, I was reading a lot. I read out on the balcony in Benidorm. It was really fun and relaxing. I just did that in my downtime, and I was way more present. By detaching myself away from the digital world into a place where none of these digital problems matter, I was experiencing the real world ahead, the blue sky, the sunshine, the actual world I lived in, instead of this anxiety-inducing social media that was keeping me in a constant fight or flight situation, rushing adrenaline through me, never allowing me an opportunity to rest and let my body heal. I guess being in an argument did drive me this time to detach away. Sometimes all you need is a point where you say, damn this, I need a change. Now whether or not this change is permanent, not permanent, or somewhere in between, the moment where you think, damn this, you will make a change of some sort. And upon watching Hamza Ahmed's videos and getting into an argument, I said, damn this, and I made the change. Now since that moment in 2022, I've always had that option in the back of my mind to pick up a book and read. I'd never forgotten about this amazing way to pass the time, and from that point on I became aware of its benefits forever. Even to the point where I'm using a book stand of over 10 books to record my videos on. Isn't life just really funny sometimes? Why does it do this? Is it really a coincidence? And I think no, it's not a coincidence, because I chose the path of reading over consuming things on the internet. And that is exactly why I have all these books here in front of me today. Books I've bought gradually over the last 2 years. I haven't read all of them, no, not nearly all of them. I don't even think I've read a third of them. But every so often, little by little, I increase the volume of knowledge I have in my mind from the books. By reading whenever I get the feeling to, whenever my internal dialogue sparks up again and says, go and do something better, go and read. To be honest, you really need something that drives you, that motivates you to do it. You need an event where you think, damn this, or you need an internal dialogue that just nags and nags at you until you actually do the thing that you know you should be doing. And for some, that voice or that drive doesn't come so easily, but eventually you will get to that point where you can't take your dire situation anymore and you force yourself to make a change. And at that point, everything becomes so much better. You can use this same internal dialogue or competitive drive to take the phone and think, I don't want that anymore. I've got to make a change and start reading books instead with my time. And from there on out, you may enjoy your life a bit more. Your baseline level of dopamine will lower as you spend less time in your phone and spend more time reading a physical medium upon which there are no distractions, it's just you and a paper. And from there on out, life becomes a lot more blissful and peaceful, and you get to enjoy your time just a little bit more. I hope this video has motivated you or encouraged you to read more books and do more peaceful activities with your time. Something that relieves your mind just a little bit more from the distractions around you and let you have inner peace. Thank you so much for listening. Take care and see you in the next video.